Hey writers, it's Carmen Cady, author, entrepreneur, and writer's friend. I am wanting to do something a little bit different than the content I normally put out. And I want to follow up on a video I put out last week on kick-starting or jump-starting your writing. I offered several tips to get your writing going. And one of those tips was to go to a writer's conference. And so I wanted to follow that as I am at a writer's conference for the next 4 days. I'm very excited about that. But I got to thinking, what do I wish I had known when I attended my first writers conference? And the things I came up with are things you want to know, whether it's your first, 5th, 10th writers conference. So something you want to keep in mind is going to writers conference is an opportunity for you to connect with others, writers, agents, editors, other people in the publishing industry. And so you got to get out of your comfort zone. You have to be willing to ask questions. You have to be willing to have lunch with people you don't know. You have to be willing to have dinner with people you don't know. You've got to, like I said, step out of that comfort zone. If you're an introvert, you've got to be an introverted extrovert. Ask questions of other people. What do you write? What genre? How long have you been writing? Do you have an agent? How did you get an agent? Again, this is your opportunity to learn all that you can so that you can continue to move and make progress in your writing journey. My first writers convention, I met some great people, just great people. And it's because I just opened myself up. I just went with the flow. I'm introverted. I'd rather have lunch by myself. I'd rather have gone back to my room and hid out for an hour or two and regrouped. But I didn't let myself do that. And I know the days can be long. This convention I'm at, this conference I'm at starts at 6 a.m. and will go till 9 p.m. for 3 solid days. And so I know how much energy that takes, but it's such a great opportunity, not just to learn about the craft of writing, but to connect with others. So again, it's also an opportunity for you to develop a support group. Those people that you connect with, you may continue to have or develop a relationship over a period of time. I met this group of gals who, they met years prior at a writers convention conference, and now they go to conferences together every year. And there was about 5 of them, and they were from all over the United States. And so you can really make some great connections that can be long lasting. So for those connections you make, when you get home a week later, 2 weeks later, follow up. Reach out, let them know that, it was great to meet them and that you'd like to be able to continue to keep up some sort of dialogue as you go along. One of the things I had, and I encourage you to have as well is to take business cards with you. You exchange your business cards with other writers. My business card has a QR code that goes right to my website as well as to my YouTube channel. So it's really easy for people to find out who I am and where I'm at. So again, it's an opportunity for you to connect. Just be interested in what other people are doing and, learn as much as you can from other people's experiences on this journey. Oftentimes at writers' conventions, they'll have pitch sessions where you can pitch your book to agents or editors. You usually get, I think it's like 2 or 3 minutes. It costs just a little bit more money. Take the opportunity and do it. If you have a book that's done, that's completed, pitch. Pay that money. A little bit of money usually gets you to see 2 or 3 agent editors. So have your pitch polished, ready to go for when you have those meetings. Another thing that I learned, you might hear something about a 1-sentence pitch. And this became useful for me, and I did put together a 1-sentence pitch. And it became useful in between workshops or after workshops or in the hallway if I saw an agent or editor passing by. And it was an opportunity for me to give them a 1-sentence pitch. Now, mind you, agents and editors are busy. They barely have time for lunch. So make sure that they have the time to hear that 1-sentence pitch from you. Make sure you ask and have the courtesy to do that. They may say no, and like I said, they're really busy. But I was fortunate. There were several that were willing to hear my 1-sentence pitch, and then they said, send me 5 pages or send me 10 pages of your manuscript, and I'll take a look at it. So I got an agent through pitching at a writers conference. So it's a valuable activity to participate in. Oh, let's see. Yeah. Be open. Put yourself out there. That's probably the biggest thing is put yourself out there. Go with the flow. My first writers conference, I just went with the flow. I forced myself to interact even when I didn't want to interact. I forced myself to. I joined breakout groups. We practiced pitches with other writers I didn't even know. We just did. There's just a lot of different opportunities that come up. And I was standing in line with a fairly well-known author. The hotel that the conference was at had like a mini store. He was in front of me, and we just started talking about taxes. And he gave me a great tip about taxes. And so, again, you just have to be open to having conversations, telling people a little bit about where you're at in your journey or maybe what you're struggling with. Don't dominate the conversation, but, make sure it's a fair exchange of experience and knowledge and struggle. I really, really cannot emphasize how important it is to go to a writer's conference. You learn so, so, so much. So not just on the craft of writing, but you want to go to conferences or workshops on, genre specific information. This weekend, I am spending the next few days on a writers police academy. And so it's specifically geared for writers who write in crime and, learning criminal scene investigation techniques. And I'm so excited about this. That might not be your cup of tea. You might want to go to a sci-fi writers convention or conference, something like that. That might be up your alley. But it's a great opportunity to learn. So anyway, those are some of the things that I wish I had known before I went to my first writers convention. I hope that's helpful. And again, if at any time you need any kind of help, you feel stuck, need a little bit of direction, I'm here. Reach out. You can find me on my website, www.carmencady.com. And what I really want you to do is to subscribe to my channel. It will make me feel better, and in turn, that will make you feel better. So like, subscribe, share, and we'll talk to you next time. Thanks.